On the night of April 7, 1990, what began as a routine voyage from Oslo to Denmark turned into one of the most horrifying maritime tragedies in Scandinavian history. The MS Scandinavian Star caught fire mid-journey, and 159 lives were lost. But this wasn't an accident, it was arson, and a crime still surrounded by unanswered questions. The ferry, carrying over 480 people, departed Oslo heading for Frederikshavn. Shortly after midnight, flames erupted on board, and panic spread quickly. What passengers didn't know was that this was no ordinary fire. Multiple ignition points were later discovered, pointing clearly to arson. Initial suspicion fell on a Danish truck driver with a criminal record for arson who died in the fire. But in the years that followed, doubts surfaced. New investigations suggested he may not have acted alone, or at all. Some crew members might have had prior convictions. There were rumors of an insurance fraud scheme. To this day, the true cause and motive remain murky. The ferry was deeply flawed in its safety systems. Fire alarms didn't work. Emergency exits were blocked or hidden. The crew wasn't trained to handle fire evacuations. Passengers were left to find their own way out, or perish in the smoke. The disaster triggered a massive international response. By 1992, the International Maritime Organization had amended the SOLAS Convention, requiring fire detection systems, sprinklers throughout passenger decks, and self-closing fire doors on all vessels. The Scandinavian Star fire literally rewrote maritime law. Even decades later, survivors and victims' families are still demanding justice. In 2021, Danish lawmakers reopened the case. Lawsuits against the Danish state are still ongoing, and haunting questions remain. Who really started the fire? And why? The Scandinavian Star tragedy wasn't just about a fire. It was about systemic failure, negligence, and unanswered cries for help. And it reminds us that regulations are often written in the ashes of preventable disaster. Have you ever heard of the Scandinavian Star before? Let us know your thoughts, or if you've ever sailed a ferry that made you uneasy. Like, comment, and subscribe to uncover more chilling true stories from real-world disasters.